Kapotasana, pigeon pose. We'll do variations for this posture. To begin, come to all fours in tabletop position. Take a deep breath in. As you exhale, slide your left knee to the inside of your left hand. Slide your left foot to the right side of your mat and slide your right leg straight back behind you, attempting to make the top of your right thigh flush with the mat. If it cannot touch the mat, that's fine, but you want your hip, your right hip, to be pointing down and not out like this. So a lot of times people come into this pose if they're really tight, instead of keeping their hips level, they'll lean over into this side like this. Okay. If this is happening, a modification or support that you can provide is to take a block, a bolster, or a blanket and prop this hip up so that both hips stay level like this. And it might mean that you're a little bit higher up off the ground, and that's fine. It's better than doing this to your low back. Okay, it crunches the low back. So here, right leg goes straight back. Walk your hands towards you, lifting your heart, lifting the spine, flip through the crown of your head. Gently hug your shoulder blades together. You can actively press the top of your right foot into the floor, and you can actively flex your left foot and press your left shin into the floor. So you're balanced, you're actually pushing up with your leg strength. Your hands can be here for support, or maybe if you don't have that leg strength or you don't feel stable, they're here to actually hold you up. Take a deep breath in and out, and this is active pigeon. Another variation is to tuck the toes under, press the heel back, and lift your knee. You deep breath in and out. Release. For king pigeon, bend your right knee. Take your left hand out in front of you to the middle of your mat so that you can have more range of motion to twist back. Grab the inner arch of your right foot with your right hand. So one variation is to push your foot into your hand. And as you do so, feel your torso reaching back, arcing the spine. You can keep your left hand down here for support, or you can reach your left arm up, bringing your thumb and first finger to touch, trying to square the shoulders and heart to the front of the room as you reach and extend. You're pushing your foot back, the right foot back. You're reaching your heart up and breathing. Another variation I like to do is this gets the shoulder. It opens up the shoulder and chest. But what I like to do after I do this is to hug the heel in closer to my glute. So you can do that, anchoring the foot in the crux of your elbow and bringing your heel closer to your glute. That might look, for some people, that might just look like this, and you feel a deep stretch. So it kind of depends on how flexible your thighs are. Okay. Another variation of king pigeon would be to put the foot in the crux of your elbow, reach your left arm up, and create a bind. Nice deep breaths in and out. To release, bring your arms down, release your legs, square your shoulders to the front of the room, and then lower your torso down, little bit by little bit. Resting your forehead either on your stacked arms, or a block, or all the way down to the floor. If your forehead can rest on the floor easily, extend your arms out in front, and one of two things: either palms face up in a gesture of offering or receiving, a receptive posture, or place the palms down and push into your arms, push into your hands, and breathe. Another variation, if you like, is to reach your right arm diagonally towards the left out in front of you and extend, reaching through your right pinky, breathing into the whole right side of your body. To release, walk your hands back underneath your shoulders, lift your torso. Options for a counter pose would be to tuck your toes under, shift back to all fours, and then continue on straightening your left leg, tuck the toes and pump your ankle back and forth. Another counter posture from pigeon pose would be, you're in pigeon pose, tuck your toes under, lift your heart, press into your hands and shift back to down dog, extending your left leg up and back. Bend your left knee, flex your left foot and open your left hip to the right, to the left side of the room, stacking it on top of your right, pressing equally into both hands, look underneath your left armpit. Nice deep breath in. Release to down dog and to all fours. Repeat on the other side.